rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes?
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. That's Samuel, caught left side. So the completion good for just 3. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Grab him, 60. 60 Maverick.
Vick on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing, Vick. Flush to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Now here's Vick. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Vick. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time, 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. We're scoreless after 1. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. To throw, Vick. Touchdown, Cowboys! Curtis Samuel from 3 yards out. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
On the ready.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. He's got room past the 30. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 44-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
On first down, Perry. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw again, Perry. Over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 29-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That one complete downfield to Kirk. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, 36 yards. And the Jags are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On the double.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Hey, Smash.
Second down, and back they go to Sanders. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Okay,
So the big
break.
play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
19 Lions. 79 Broncos.
Vic readies to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Samuel in motion. Now Vic leaves to Sanders on the draw. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vic. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Micah Parsons. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they're still looking at 4th down now. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Off the play fake. Perry. Man open is Robinson. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. Warriors 70.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He completes it to Ridley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one too low.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Let's go. 60 vices, 60 vices.
A final shot before break. Perry got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. No problem there on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 90 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Vick to throw it. That's to Kraft, the tight end.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Third and short yardage, Vick. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Going for it with Sanders. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Barry Sanders stopped short, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Back to throw. Perry. And a little floater there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Off play action. Perry dancing to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a dump off here complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Vick with a give to Sanders. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The all-everything defensive tackle, Aaron Donald, the one who made the play there.
Buffalo 18.
Second down, Vick. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, if nothing else, they were able to pick up one first down on this drive and get it away from their own goal line. But not much happening after that, and it leads to a punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pena now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on third and long. Perry under pressure. They got him again. Kyle Williams with a sack. He's been doing that since he got in the league back in 2006. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And Vic's throw there incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
60 Bobcat.
A second down throw for Vic. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic, eluding the pressure right. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
Vic with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10.
Panther 11.
Here's Michael Vick. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Vic now. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Okay, ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And getting this just shy of midfield is spotted at the 49. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Etienne up the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth.
At the Cowboys' 25-yard line.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Looking to throw. Perry. A short throw to Ingram.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Hey,
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Cougar 19.
And they'll run with Etienne. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This is one of those games where if you win it, it feels extra special. But to lose a close one like this, Charles, remember where they didn't score any points in the second half, that has to sting a bit more.
Absolutely, and I really think that they're going to spend so much time pouring over this game film, trying to figure out where their calls went wrong, how they didn't execute on certain plays. They were so close. Yeah, this one's going to linger for a little while as they try and diagnose this loss.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Younghoe Koo set to kick off.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
To throw on second down. Perry. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. Able to spin free. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance class.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 64 yards. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's Vick. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now here's Vick. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Vick with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin.